Okay.
Holy Spirit,
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate,
Hey.
activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You cannot.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Good afternoon. Right. Hi. Like I was coming. You guys are so mean to me. I was coming. Please hit the like, okay? Subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome back to my show, the Seandavieway show. Absolutely. Um, we've been covering Mahogany. Again, rest in peace. She just had her funeral on Saturday. Super sad. I wanted to be respectful about it and not, just jump right on live and be like, ooh, she passed. Look, the very sad day for the family, her friends, her daughter. It very so much was. So we're going to get into it. We're going to look at the things that her mom, Gail, posted. We absolutely are. I will say later on, check out my YouTube because I will be dropping some tea, some information. So it'll be in an upload. I'm going to get that out for you when it happens. Okay, it's supposed to happen this evening. So right after. I was going to do it live, but I'm not like too keen on the time. So since I'm not too keen on the time, I have like a roundabout time. But I'll make sure you guys get what I'm talking about. You'll see. The title says Mahogany Jackson's funeral and attendees. Blue, the woman that set Mahogany up, was there. What? OMG. Sanaya family. So we'll get into that later. Into the show. But okay. Rest in peace, Mahogany. Again, sad. I've been seeing people on social media saying that because of the things that Mahogany was partaking in before she passed away, her untimely passing, that she's not a victim. I think that that's weird for people that are going around saying set things about Mahogany, and anyone like Mahogany. Okay. I understand that she was, in a frowned upon lifestyle. A lot of things that she did aren't good. She allegedly did a lot of things that hurt a lot of people in different ways, including her own family, you know. Um, yeah. But what happened to her should happen to no one. So it don't matter what type of lifestyle she was living. What they did to her, no one deserves that. What they did to her was a crime. So she may have been dabbling and doing things that, most rap songs and most people that live in poverty stricken places do to try to succeed. But what happened to her should happen to no one. Okay. It doesn't matter what type of lifestyle they were in and what they were doing. That's really concerning to me that people would even connect the two because she's gone. Okay. That's it. There is no more her. And there are a lot of people that are suffering. So I just, people just be mindful of your comments and the things that you say, because I think that a lot of people that cared about Mahogany are watching. And I think that they're watching closely. So weird. Okay. Again, Mahogany was a victim. She absolutely was. So let's get into now um, blue, blue, blue. Upon doing a lot of research, because I've been researching, I'm still researching. Let me just go ahead and find out real quick. Let me find real quick. Go a picture of her right here. Let me pull this on up here. Go picture blue. Right here. I'm gonna pull a picture up of her, and then we're gonna get right into it. Then we're gonna jump into the funeral. That's gonna be next, but we're gonna jump into her first. Now, Blue, the gross sister, okay, is the one that set up Mahogany. Okay, this one. So Blue is a horrible person. Okay, I watched the funeral. Well, I should say I skimmed the funeral. And I just looked around looking for her. All right. And I didn't see no growth sister. I did not see no growth sister. I absolutely did not. So people saying that she showed up to this funeral, y'all are weird. Why would the guilty show up to the funeral? Okay, that makes no sense. Where is it right here? A video of Blue Girl, a video of the growth sister. So I'm sure that's muted. No, there we go. So a video of the growth sister Blue. I did not see her at this funeral. Okay. I did not see somebody taking up 3 parts of the pew. Okay, 3 seats in the pew. Okay. Now it was a couple big backeted people there. Absolutely, Lord. But none of them the growth sister. It wasn't none of them her. Why would the guilty come to the funeral? Why would she come? It was like the Cabo Six. Why would they have went to Shanquella's funeral? For what? Y'all did it. Y'all jawbreakered her. Okay? So it's the same thing. Blue jawbreakered Mahogany. Movie jawbreaker? Absolutely. 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 See, even to a certain extent, narcissists have, I'm not going to say a conscience, but I'm going to say that they don't like to be wrong, right? Blue gonna play in a lot of people's face, but the growth sister not gonna play in Gail's face. She's not gonna do it. So since she knows she can't play in Gail's face, which is Mahogany's mother, of course she wasn't coming to this funeral. Oh no. Oh no. She didn't want anything to do with it. Because she is guilty. Now I don't want to hear nothing about she allegedly on the run, all of this stuff. You sure? Ain't she went for the police? Who's she on the run from? Even if she on the run from somebody in the streets, she did this publicly. Okay? They ain't come in no woods and nothing to come and get her and I'm a girl. They ain't find her. She ain't go through no tunnel like Carla Russell, girl. She ain't do all that. Okay? This is a street that she is on. Okay? So if she called the police to where she asked, she can't be too scared of these people in the streets that are allegedly after her big backeted ass. Okay? Now this grossness ain't that scared. Okay? Stealing cars and $30,000 and all of that, and I'm a girl. So she ain't too scary. She can't be. Did she call the police on herself? She didn't even let us do it. And she didn't even let us because she knew we were about to do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello, everyone in the chat. I love you all. So I'm gay. And she can't be too scared. Because calling the police on yourself gonna make the people that's allegedly looking for you, Jackie, that's allegedly looking for you, Rock Nation and all them people that I'm a girl. That's gonna make them more angry, right? Yeah. Doesn't that make gangs more upset? Like when you like talk to the cops? So even you calling the police on yourself, you a snitch. You a snitch, even snitching on yourself is against the code, and I'm a girl. So I'm gays. So of course they definitely looking for you, right? They looking even harder for you now because you don't want to sit with them boys. And I'm a girl. So yeah, that's she could have came to this funeral if she wanted to. You heard me? She could have came if she wanted to. She didn't come to this funeral because she is guilty. All right. Now I don't feel that just because she wasn't there, she not guilty because this how she feel. Okay? With her counter back having arse. This how she feel because she wasn't there. You were involved. Blue. Big back blue. You were involved, girl. Mm-hmm. Shoulder pad blue. You tried it. Okay? Because if you wasn't involved, you would have never said anything because you weren't there. So you feel like because you weren't there, you shouldn't be held accountable, although you had everything to do with it. You stopped talking to Tasia and others, and I'm gonna go Ariana. You wouldn't even talk to none of those people. For 2 years, you and Tasia did not talk. And then you start talking to, Mahogany, February 14th on Valentine's Day. And then not too soon after that, this girl passes away. I see if you ain't seen her in years. I see if you haven't seen her for at least a year, a few months. You know, something like that. No, y'all chill on the 14th of February and they taking her by the 25th. Right when you come back into her life, all of a sudden, into her life, because you said you and Mahogany were not talking. Y'all didn't start talking again until January. Okay? I heard you. That's what you said. So I find it mighty weird that Mahogany was in no danger until she started talking to you again in January. February, she hangs out with you. Before the month is out, she gone. But you have no dealings. You have no dealings. Are you sure? Are you sure, girl? Because how does this conversation, the three-way call, keep coming up with you in the call? You were on that call. You and Tasia set up Mahogany because she was playing both sides. She was cool with Tasia and she was cool with you. So you wanted Mahogany. You wanted her. Out of all of y'all, Mahogany's the baddie. Let's just keep it real. God wears so. God wears so. Tasia, you look a mess, girl. Especially on top of the head. Girl, you look a mess. Ariana, the Lachey girl, you built bad. You built like a number 2 pencil with the eraser off. All of y'all was, girl. Look here. Look, like I ain't here talking about nobody. Look. But look at here. Mahogany was the baddie in the group. Absolutely. Mahogany being in pictures with y'all. Okay. Y'all made her look better. Way better. Because she was already pretty. But y'all in a group of in a picture with y'all. And I'm like, girl. Looked like she was at the zoo taking pictures with, because they're not my girl. Yeah. I said, woo. These mug shots right here. These mug shots are different. These mug shots is different and the front and my girl. So that's it. And now she was the pretty one. She absolutely was. Absolutely. Okay. Class K said Ratchet TV Live said she was going until they told her there was a target on her head. You talking about Blue? That Blue was going until. And now my girl, you talking Class K, you talking about Ratchet them said Ratchet TV. It said that about Blue girl. Shout out to Ratchet TV Live. Shout out to him. And now my girl. And look at here. I absolutely agree. But here's the thing. Blue, the growth sister girl. Hold on, let me look at the growth sister. Let me get the growth sister. So Blue, the growth sister girl. I feel like she really wanted Mahogany. The problem with her and Mahogany was that Mahogany only wanted to be around Blue when Blue had a little piece of coin, when she had a little piece of change. Okay. Now, you know, Valentine's Day, you know, and stuff like that when she was kicking it with Mahogany and I'm a girl. Because people keep saying that they slept together. I really just don't feel like Mahogany would deliberately do anything with her. I really don't. Look at this hoe. Look at her. Look at all this stomach and back and all of that. Look, that girl, that stomach, girl. Girl, that's fupa, girl. Because she was always walking around with boxers on, smelling like menstrual. And I'm a girl, and thinking that she's a real boy. Okay? Okay? Now look at here. And now look at here. I don't think that Mahogany was feeling her like that. I think Mahogany was like, gross. Like, I really do. But when she had a little bit of coin, you know, Hawkins. When she had a little coin, and I'm a girl, you know, that's why she said that she was in a relationship with Mahogany in her brain because Mahogany didn't want her. Now, you in this relationship, and I'm a girl, you psycho. Mahogany don't want you, girl. I'm like, oh my God. Like, girl, the audacity to be built how you build, smell it how you smell it. We can see the pH through the camera, girl. It's off. You want to walk around with boxers on and all of this, and I'm a girl. You're still a girl. It's like I'm still a boy. Nah. And I'm a girl. Mm-hmm. Fly High said, Blue already at 2. She said it on Ratchet. So somebody pop out at Blue and I'm a girl. They missed. That's a big target. It's a big target. A bear with a hoodie on. They missed the girl. They must have been real bad. Was it a drive-by? Because sometimes the wind knock off the ratio and I'm a girl. And I'm a girl. They went hunting. They went hunting. What? They went hunting. What? Because I mean, she's a big person. They missed. So there we go. It's a lot of. They must have just. That must have been a scare tactic. Girl. They could, girl. How you miss? A whole lot of person. I know whoever put that hit out was pissed when they came back like we missed. Y'all missed. Let me guess whoever had the gun was. Because how you missed her? I'm like, you missed. Let me find out you ain't really about this life. Let me find out you ain't really about this life and I'm a girl. She talking about somebody pow at her. No, they didn't. You too big to miss and I'm a girl. How they drive past a miss hitting the whole car? No, you station wagon built. So you mean to tell me that they walk past and miss the whole SUV? Girl. I don't mind you now. I want to mind you. Girl, she like everybody, everything else. Like about everything else, and I'm a girl. Ooh, girl. Yes, she's station wagon built. I'm like, girl, they did not drive past a Miss No Prius. Girl. And they couldn't have been walking. Oh my goodness. Because how that happened, at least the arm or something, girl. That bake. You was. Girl. I'm moving around now. She wasn't feeling her at all, like that. But she still would have been cool. Her, I agree. I agree. And I'm like, hey, Jessica, girl. Patty, girl, what you laughing at, girl? Or the Sugar Shimmer said, keep running that big mouth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because you would think a person that's not involved wouldn't have much to say. That's all I'm saying. I ain't had nothing to do with this. That's why I shut the up. Because I wasn't there. I wasn't involved. How she speaking harder than the people that was there? I'm like, girl, can the accused say something? And I'm like, girl. And I'm like, girl, yeah, I believe BB she wants clout, but I also believe she did set Mahogany up. She was not feeling Mahogany. She was not feeling her. Girl, she kept trying to go over there and get the kuka from Mahogany. That's what she tried to do on Valentine's Day, girl. Absolutely. Because she had already or had Tasia allegedly climbing up a wall. And then who else? What my notes, that girl? What my notes? She had other people climbing up the walls too. Hold on. Who else? Girl. Hold on, we'll go on my notes. So I can make sure I got Sanaya. Yes. So she was always sleeping with people in the group. And I'm a girl. Now, because she used to date Tasia. And then she going around talking about some they was best friends. No, y'all were scissoring. Ain't want no best friends. Them was your favorite pair of scissors. That's all that was, and I'm a girl. Okay. Then y'all had broke up. Okay. Y'all had broke up. That's what that were. Then after y'all had broke up, or everybody else in the group, because they said that Tasia and Ariana, right? They allegedly supposed to be cousins, but people said that they were sleeping together, that they was dating. It's like pick a team. Pick a team. Okay. Now look at here. Alabama, they look at here. All right. Y'all got to get y'all people together. Because allegedly, they supposed to be cousins, but y'all know how black people is. You know, everybody be our cousins. We hang with y'all longer than 2 years. That's my cousin. And I'm like, girl, I'm talking my cousin like that. So you know how black people is. We just claim people sometimes. People be real close. Oh, that's my sister. You know, and stuff like that. But they said cuz. So cuz gonna make me think it's and maybe a little piece of blood, you know, my girl. You know, sometimes we play cousins, you know, and stuff like that. Either way, it's weird. Okay. Now they was all in a gang, okay, called the My Lords. Okay, the My Lords, everybody in this group stink. Okay, girl. 8 people and not a bath in sight. Now don't nobody look fresh or nothing. Okay, but arrested. So they was all up in that where it Blue in the chat. Blue, let me know if you hear, girl. You heard me? You heard me? Blue, let me know if you hear, girl. Girl, let me know if you hear. Cause we could talk. We ain't got much to talk about besides you setting that girl up. And if you ain't set her up, you could come up here and speak. Why you wasn't at the funeral, girl? So and I'm a girl. So girl, we could talk. If you want to come up and she here, but you know, people troll. But you know, she here. If she wants to talk, we definitely can. So they was all in a My Lord, okay, and Blue, okay, left the My Lords because she was trying to sleep with them all. Absolutely, she's trying to sleep with all. So since she was trying to sleep with all the lords, okay, the Lord said, "Look at here, you gotta go, okay, and you looking how you looking." Okay, so in the My Lords, the girls in the group, okay, and in the gang, okay, they were the lures, all right. They went out to the streets and they attracted the dudes, you know, the heavy hitters, you know, the ones with the hyaluron, female right packers, hyaluron, you know, the hitters, you know, and I'm a girl. So that's what they went out to the streets to do. But then you got Blue. Look, what who what dealer she about to go into the streets and get? Look, wait a minute. Who's she about? Girl. Look. Excuse me? Another black one? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, girl. Ain't nowhere to wear. Ain't nowhere to wear. Who? Ooh. So, and I'm like, girl, you gotta go because we really don't need you because everybody in the streets is looking for us because, you know, we taking dudes back to the crib and Cardi B in a situation. And I'm a girl. So, my girl, you ain't giving Cardi B. And you ain't giving Cardi B. My girl. So you're not even giving Baby D. Okay? Because Baby D could still get it. Okay? All right? She was fine. So, and I'm my girl. Baby D could still get it. But you, So they didn't have any reason for her. So it was time for her to go because they was like, look at here, you're ugly. You're ugly. And Mahogany, okay? Yes, Alexa, girl, I'm moderator. I said Cardi B in a situation because that's what Cardi B said it. I mean, like, whatever. So, and my girl cousins through stepdad, ew. Is they stepdads actually married to their parents? We don't do common law. We don't do common law. Let's see. But give us the tea. Shout out to Simply Man for the super sticker. My girl, I love you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Class K said, don't have now. Here, I mean, hold on. I will drop the link. It's strictly for Blue. Hold on. Let me see it. Oh my God. You know, I don't have a problem. If Blue is here, it's really Blue. And you don't mind turning your camera on backstage because that's the only way I'm gonna let you up. Yes. I mean, we could definitely have a conversation. I don't mind that at all. The link is just for Blue only. And I'm a girl, and don't think you're about to come over here playing games if you're a troll, because trolls don't turn on camera. So, and I'm a girl, and we clearly see what Blue look like. Don't play with us. Don't play with us. So, Blue, did they kick you out the group because they forgot that you was ugly? It was time to be cute, and you couldn't do it, and I'm like, so you had to go. All right. So Blue, I hear, was allegedly involved with. Hold on, let me pull it up because you know I'm messing. You know I'm messing. Hold on. You know I'm messing. Now her and Ariana. Okay, this is Ariana's Facebook. It show Liz. Why not? And Ariana don't think you're slick, girl. You got to. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, work with a monster. No, that's Amber. That's the friend, and I'm my girl. That's the friend, and I'm my girl. That's the friend, and I'm my girl. Okay, boom, right here. Facebook, Lachey girl. I mean Facebook jail, because she was in Facebook jail. Get a little piece. A little piece Facebook jail. And then this is her original, her normal account, and I'm my girl. That's what they were. So on here, it say that she work at Amazon. Okay, look at here. Look at here. Boom. Boom, right here. Amazon, like a retail stealing. Now, allegedly, they was doing Amazon scams and Walmart scams and, you know, stuff like that. Because even Mahogany worked at Walmart at one point in time in Alabama. And there was, while they were doing other scams, you know, stealing cars, well, Blue, stealing cars, Camaros, you know, stuff like that. And I'm a girl. Allegedly, there was a scam going on with Amazon. Okay. And the scam that they was doing, Blue, you were involved in that scam. Blue, you here, girl. Blue, you want to come here and talk about this Amazon scam? The reason, one of the things that allegedly, and I'm a girl, yes, and I'm a girl that hold on, let me put the link back in the chat, girl. Blue, you here, girl? You want to come up here and talk about this Amazon scam? One of the reasons why Ariana and them felt, because y'all did a lot of scams together. Don't just make it seem like it was one. Y'all did a whole bunch of stuff together while y'all was hanging. Y'all stopped hanging for a reason. Now, see, Blue, you were the only one on the outs. Remember that? Everybody else was still cool. Mahogany, Tasia, Ariana, Anaya, all of them, they were all still cool. You were the one on the outs. Blue, what do you do? Because you did something. So all of them, not just Tasia. That wasn't just between y'all. Because Tasia was the one running y'all. Absolutely. Blue, you try to make it seem like you were the dominant one. No, you just look that way. That's all. You weren't the dominant one. The leader was Tasia. She was leading the bitches. Okay? Gays. Tasia is the mastermind behind all of that. All of what happened. Tasia invited that girl to that party and all of that stuff. And Ariana, but it was more so Tasia. Tasia was ringleader of all of that stuff that happened. Absolutely. Her and the male, which is allegedly her baby daddy, the one that powed her. He's the baby daddy. Or Ariana's baby daddy. Either Ariana or Tasia. One of them. I think it's Ariana. Slide. But here, flip. But yays. So Blue, why you get the boot? Was it because of Amazon? Was it because of Amazon? Because Ariana's in a lot of trouble when it comes to that. And one of the charges for the people that is arrested was they were already out on bail for burglary. So yeah. Moving right along. So Ariana, and I'm a girl, on November 16th of last year on this Facebook, she said, "Don't nobody know or understand what the F I go through every day. Y'all might see me smiling, but inside I'm hurting. Depression, MFA. I just want the pain to go away." That's what she said, look. She said that. Yes. 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 You don't have to, girl, you don't have to hit the link. Girl, I just, girl, Blue, hit this link, girl. Blue, hit this link. What you scared of? Girl, we can have a conversation. I'll let you talk. Girl, you involved. I mean, it is what it is. You want to come change my mind? Do you want to come change my mind, my girl? Because I'm going to talk no matter what. This is my show. So if you feel like I'm saying something wrong, come correct me. That's it. I mean, or you could just sit there pissed with your arms crossed. Ooh, scary. So, and I'm a girl. So if you hear and you would like to say something to me, you absolutely can. Like, I'll let you speak. I'm still gonna feel how I feel. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's it. That's all. You're not gonna play in my face, and I'm not gonna play in yours. If you have a story and you want to tell it, say it. Otherwise, why do you keep coming out talking? Like, people gonna talk about you. I'm gonna talk about you today. I'm gonna talk about you later on today. I'm gonna talk about you tomorrow. I'm gonna talk about you the next day. Are you just gonna be pissed off in the chat? Or are you gonna come up here and say what you feel like you need to say? Because you can. You absolutely can. We don't have to argue. We can talk. I don't know the people involved. You do. So you can sit here and let me speculate, or you could come up here and tell your truth. But if you're not going to, or if you would not like to, then stop talking to me. I don't know. I mean, we can have a conversation. Absolutely. We definitely can. I won't cuss you out. You keep it cute, I'll keep it cute. You stay respectful, I'll stay respectful. That's all. We don't have to argue. How am I going to argue with you about your life? It's your life. I don't know you, just like you don't know me. But we can get to know each other. You know, it's that simple. But other than that, don't come in here in the chat like your voice can't be heard. It can. I mean, you could choose to be basic and keep typing, or you can come up here and speak. You absolutely can. Everyone gets to stay their side. I'm always been fair. So I'll be fair. I'll hear you out. But that's about it. I'm not just going to just believe what you're saying because you're typing inside of a chat. That doesn't make any sense. And I'm a girl. And I'm a girl. And I'm a girl. Then she should stop talking to them. That's how I feel. If I'm not interviewing, if I don't have anything else to say about something, I'm just going to be quiet. I don't care who's talking about it or me. Or I'm just going to be quiet because I'm done. I'm done. You can't be partially done. I'm done doing interviews. That means you're done speaking. Because this is not an interview. An interview is me getting in contact with her, asking if she wants to sit down and talk. This is impromptu, meaning you was chilling in the chat on my show. That's what that were. This ain't no interview. I wouldn't interview. I would have reached out to her. I'll pass. I'll pass. I'm not a clout chaser. I'm a content creator. So that's what I do. I create content. I don't need the person to do it. Ask Diddy. I've never interviewed him. I have millions of views on him though. So yeah, we can have a conversation, or you can leave my show. Like, girl, like that's what's going to happen. You know, you can choose to, tap that link and come up here and speak and say what you feel like you need to say. I do not have a problem with that. But girl, I'm not just gonna but yeah, you more than welcome if that's what you would like to do. But other than that, I'm gonna keep talking about you. You're still gonna be a gross sister. You're still gonna be all those things. You can come up here right now and I will re-say everything that I just said. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, it's it is what it is. Turn that next week, right? Girl, if she knows she gonna get arrested. That'd be the thing, Blue. Like, girl, you already know that you're on the chopping block. If they went back and got Tasia because Tasia lied, you're a liar too. Why wouldn't they come get you as well? Just because you weren't there does not mean that you were not involved. So if you're behind the scenes, egging these people on, telling them information to incite a riot, you are an accomplice at nothing. If nothing, girl. You are at least an accomplice whenever you get through everybody involved. And what happened to that girl should be arrested. But don't sit here and try to be no basic bitch and make it seem like you running around telling the truth, because you are not. Your girl just died and you talking about it like you in defense mode. No grieving, no none of that. You didn't go to her funeral, none of that. But you cared about her. You didn't. Now, did you control her passing? No. But you egged it on. Did you plan them taking her life? No. But you did plan on her getting hurt by the people you felt hurt you along with her. So you wanted what happened to her to happen to her. You wanted her to be hurt. You wanted them to do things to her because you knew they would, because you knew how they were. You were just hanging with them. Girl, you're trash. So to try to make it seem like you ain't got nothing to do with nothing, nothing to do with nothing, let me call the police on myself because you know you were not there that night. All you did with your big back-ended ass is just gave them a trail. That's all you did. Good. Come on in here so we can sit down and talk to you and all that and put a bug on you. Girl, bug you, your phone, all that, so we know exactly where you are when it's time to come and pick you up. Because if you don't think that those other women and men in jail are not going to snitch for no deal, this is the time they all in there turning on each other. And my girl, you don't think your name is going to come up? You don't think they're going to say anything about you? Okay. Okay, girl. They will throw anybody under the bus to get out of the situation that they are in. Okay? A horrible situation that because they did horrible things. You were involved. Yes, you were. Not a coincidence. You start chilling with Mahogany again in February, the month she died. I'm going to pay attention to everything that happened in February. The main thing that happened in February is you came back. You. And then not even 2 weeks later, the girl dead. 10 days after chilling with you. But let's overlook all of that. You've been talking to people, baby daddies, ex-boyfriends, people calling you, telling you that they were FaceTiming with the girl in the background on the ground, tied up. All of that. But you had no involvement. You sure? Because everybody that know everything for some reason keep calling you. Because you're the only one not arrested. Because normally everybody would be calling Ariana or Tasia or, calling them. Jeremiah. They can't. They're arrested. They're in jail. You're the only person in the crew that people can contact. But you didn't do nothing. You had nothing to do with it. We weren't born yesterday, okay? You being stupid does not make us stupid. Yeah, I'm not gonna dumb myself down to understand you, because there's nothing to understand. A hit dog will holler. Nobody hit you. Why the are you hollering? You brought yourself into this situation. Nobody brought you in it. No one. It doesn't matter if it was somebody from the comments or something. Okay, so what? All you have to do is ignore it. But instead, you wanted to come for a clout chasing of someone you did not care about. You didn't. That's why you keep playing down your relationship with Mahogany. But that's because it doesn't make sense. How are you in this? You were dating Tasia, and then y'all were for real dating. It wasn't. We were in a mental relationship. I'm in a mental relationship with Rihanna. I'm in a mental relationship about Beyonce. They don't know nothing about me. Like, girl, I'm not hanging with Rihanna, but in a mental relationship with her. No, I'm a stalker at that point. Girl. Like, ugh. I'm like, yeah, you got your nerve. Like, yeah, you sure got your nerve. No, what you're explaining, a psycho relationship is what you're explaining. Somebody that need meds, probably. I can understand being in a mental relationship with a boy band, or something like that. That makes sense. Or an actor, somebody you see every day. No, that's different. That's different. Now, people fall in love with their best friends and stuff all the time and don't even realize that they're actually in love with them, and whatnot. You said that y'all were in a mental relationship, meaning that both of y'all acknowledged the fact that y'all wanted each other. Why is the mental? Why? Excuse me? Excuse me? You were a John, if anything, when it came to Mahogany. Mahogany was not feeling you like that. Fact. No, she was not. And you would put certain things in front of her, like a child at a candy store, things you knew she wanted. Like if you knew she liked a certain liquor, you'll make sure you got that. If she liked to smoke, you make sure there's some green around. So you would do things like that, even put a little money in her pocket, stuff like that to make her want you. And because that's all you could do. That's all you could do, because physically, you knew she was not feeling you. You knew she was not feeling this. You knew she wasn't. Girl, give it up. And not only is she denying you, She also hanging with your ops. She hanging with the people that you want to hang with, but no longer do. So it's double whammy when it came to her. Valentine's Day, she rejected you. And you felt some type of way about it. You did. Because that's when you started that right after. Please. You wined, dined her, took her out to eat, gave her money, made sure she got drunk, all of that. So you did all that. Y'all kicked it. Y'all kicked it tough. Because you just knew that you were finally going to crack that bell, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. You felt some type of way. And then on top of that, she's still kicking it with the other people because you kept saying that you were warning her to stay away from these people. Then why were you talking to them? Why would you have Ariana on a three-way call with you talking to Mahogany? Why would you do that? Knowing that you don't get down with them no more. But you were still cool with Mahogany. Or you led Mahogany to think that. Mahogany's own mom said that Mahogany had a problem of trusting the wrong people. Blue, you are saying these stories as if Mahogany trusted you. If Mahogany wanted to, help you and keep you out of, but at the same time, you looked at her as two-faced. You looked at her as playing both sides. Because I don't want you around those people because I'm no longer around those people. But you are. And you told me certain things about them, which even more reason for you not to be around them anymore. And you still around them. Now I'm chilling with you. And I want you. You be talking to me. We be talking to each other. And you still keep playing and not, giving in basically like Tasia and what's her name? Sanaya. You're not giving in because Mahogany didn't have to. Mahogany was the baddie in the group. So why wouldn't she want her? Out of all of the girls, Mahogany was the prettiest. No shade. Just she was a pretty girl. She was. Cute little body on her, she was pretty. So with that, why wouldn't she want to go after, Mahogany? Mahogany was, the one to get, out of the crew. And she knew that. They did licks and stains and whatnot together in the past and whatnot. And she knew that Mahogany was the go-getter. Mahogany, the one that attracts the dudes with the real money. She the one, with the scams and whatnot. She the one, that the paper chaser. She gonna get it. That's the one. The other ones were subpart of her. That's why I feel like in the past, because she said out her mouth, Blue, on Ratchet's TV, you said that Mahogany either almost or did get jumped by that same group of people before. And I think that was probably when Mahogany was, because what it gives is Mahogany wanted to separate from them because she was the paper chaser. What Mahogany was doing was trickling down the line. So it's like having a pimp, if you will, is what is given to me. The other group of the girls, the other people in the group, wasn't getting money like Mahogany. They wasn't getting money like her. So, Lucy could have been. Who is Lucy? Is Lucy Blue or no? I don't know. Wait a minute, because if that's Blue, you are more than welcome. I'm more than welcome. I'm still gonna feel how I feel. I'm still gonna say what I'm saying. You are more than welcome to correct me. And I'm a girl. That is completely fine by me. And I'm a girl. So so Mahogany was the go-getter. And what it gave to me is that Mahogany got tired of sharing. Mahogany wanted to branch out on her own because all the majority of the money that she was making and whatnot, it was all because of her. She taking the risk, to do all these things while she, sharing the profit. And I think the other girls, when Mahogany would try to lead them alone and, go do her own thing, that's, when they would come over and try to jump her, and stuff like that, because they're in a gang like that. You don't just leave. You don't just get to leave and whatnot. And let's not forget, hold on, let's pull this up too. Let's pull this up too. Blue. Let's pull this up too. Hold on. Hold on, because we're going to get into the funeral too. Come on. It's John Cook. No, not him. Not him, Lord. Shout out to John Cook, though. Okay. So her last words, she reshared a post that said, I ain't admitting to ish. Show me you caught me. February 24th. February 24th. So again, like, let's not play these games. Like, you know, you are involved. She knew that she was caught up, but you are the one that got her caught up with Tasia and him. And I believe what the part of what you said, Blue, she did not find out until after they invited her to that apartment. Because I think it's a plethora of things. This, I think she could be talking about something completely different. Mahogany. She could be still involved with them, but talking about something completely different, like only she knows. And whatnot. But for that to be the last thing that she posted, I don't know. Trash. And you are way more involved than what you want to lead on. You are the main protagonist behind the energy that all of those people had for her that day, because you were talking to multiple people in the group, but making it seem as if you weren't. I believe if the police do their job, if they keep looking, they will find that you were talked to. They talked to you multiple times that day. Multiple people talked to you that day, whether it was on the phone, via text message. You were talked to by that group. Yes, you were. You absolutely were. And the police are still putting a case together. So to turn yourself in, how are you turning yourself in with no charges? Like, you're not being charged with anything as of now. So why not just wait? Why not just wait? Because then if they have a warrant issued for you, and whatnot, are you going to go in like you did before? Are you going to go live with your camera on, with your hands behind your head? You're going to do that all over again? And am I wrong? Because all that's clout chasing is what you did. You're involved because of you. You're involved because of you. No one involved her. No one involved her. She involved herself. Absolutely. She involved herself. She did. And you need to stop lying and talking about they was calling people. No, they called you. They called you with her tied up in the background. Because why ain't nobody else said that? Why is Blue the only person to say, because I ain't seen nobody else say it, about being called on a FaceTime on the 25th or 6th with her in the background tied up? Why are you the only person saying that? If so many people was called. Oh, they were calling people. They were calling dudes, asking them if they wanted why are you the only person saying the thing? Were these dudes that were called? Because it's given you were called. Mm-hmm. And you said on Saturday that those FaceTime calls were going around. On Saturday. So that means you knew on Saturday because you were called. They called you. Well, her tied up. Why wouldn't they? Because Mahogany was your op. You set her up too. You did. You were being two-faced as well. Because you knew Mahogany was still talking to them. So it wasn't like she lied to you. No, she was still kicking it with them. It was obvious. Like you said, they had went into a store and jumped a girl, and all of that stuff. And so you knew they was kicking it. You saw the video of them eating, and whatnot. And you saw that. So you knew that they were kicking it. So it's not like she betrayed you. What wasn't known was the other crew, because they weren't talking to you. Tasia was not talking to you. Ariana was not talking to you. They weren't talking to you. So where the two-faced part come in is when you told them that Mahogany was talking to you. And who you told that was Tasia. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. After you set Mahogany up. You set Mahogany up with that three-way call with you and Ariana so that Ariana could hear everything that Tasia said, because Ariana and Tasia was still kicking it. They were still friends. So you knew we'll get back to her. All it would take is for Tasia to contact you, which happened. Which it gives motive for Tasia to set her up. Because Mahogany said all type of stuff that she wasn't supposed to say. I don't believe it was just the whole they trying to murk you thing. It was more. It was a lot more. And I also believed that Mahogany complained about the other people. Because, you know, sometimes you're on the phone with a friend and you're venting. When somebody's doing something to upset you, you know, and stuff like that, you may not go to the friend that's doing it. You may talk to somebody else about it. And I'm a girl. You just may. So, yay, that's what that were. No, I was her neighbor. So, Lil C, you was who neighbor? Who neighbor were you? Whose neighbor? Who's neighbor in my girl? Wait, Mahogany jumped Tija. No. Tija, from what I know about jumping, Mahogany and Tasia and I believe Ariana, they all got into a fight with some girl in a like gas station or something. Not, yeah. I Mahogany, as far as I'm concerned, never jumped anybody in the group. The group jumped her, from what I gather. What Blue said that they had tried to jump Mahogany or jumped Mahogany before. But as far as I gather, Mahogany never jumped on anybody in the group. And whatnot. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, but I do know Mahogany and the other girls in the My Lord group jumped a girl in a gas station. But yeah, I don't know nothing about Mahogany jumping TJ or anything like that. I don't know nothing about that. But I do know, I did hear the rumor that allegedly Mahogany set up one of their baby daddies or ex-boyfriends, or I don't know. It's a lot. So until more facts come out about that, I try to let the rumor stay rumor, because that's just, you know, what it be. I like to deal with stuff that is more tangible. And with Blue speaking out, of course we're gonna hang on her every word. I became close to her and her mother. Okay. Shout out to you, little C. Let's see. Tasia set up her BD. So Tasia set up Mahogany's baby daddy. Seems like Mahogany wanted no parts and seems to only kept up with Blue. I think it was both. I think Mahogany, I think it was part of the girls that she didn't want to do. Mahogany was afraid. That's what it is. Mahogany was scared. Mahogany couldn't trust nobody. And I think out of the group, Blue was always nice to Mahogany because she liked her. She was soft on her. So I think that's what it was. Blue was the least feared, the least one to fear in Mahogany's eyes. But the other girls, she couldn't trust them. They tried to hurt her before and all type of stuff. They profiting off of all the stuff that she's doing. And part of her, I feel, wanted to move on with her life. I think she did. Like, part of her wanted to move on, do other stuff. And the reason that makes me think that, because even on Mahogany's TikTok, she was doing like little reviews on food and stuff like that. I think it was things that she wanted to do. I think she wanted to venture out, and do other stuff. And she kept getting pulled back in by these people, because that's how it is when you're in, the gang mentality. It's one or two ways out. It's one or two ways out. It's not a just you get to just walk out of here like that. We'll see you later. All right, it was cool. No. And then it's the fear of everything that you know. So if they felt like Blue was a threat because of something that happened, a look that they all did together, and they felt like they wouldn't be going through it if not for Blue, and felt the need to maybe take her out, we need to, she go away, our problems go away. Why wouldn't they feel the same way about Mahogany? But I think the reason the energy switched onto Mahogany is because she did the ultimate no-no. And you letting the op know, because it gives Tasia and Ariana and them, they liked her, but was kind of like jealous and envious of her too. You know, the energy that she got from certain people, the opportunities she got, the things she got, they were not all for same set things, is what it's giving, you know. So it gives that they liked her, but was also like envious of her at the same time. But Blue, I feel that Tasia and them hated. I feel that they hated her. Only she know, you know, why they hate her. But I feel like they hated her. So for you to be speaking with this person at all, telling her anything that we got going on, is a complete no. A complete no. We're gonna show you. And I think that Blue did that deliberately. Blue deliberately had Ariana on that phone so that Ariana could contact Tasia. Because it gives Tasia is the one that instills the fear. Because when the police came that morning, I want her autopsy. Because when did she actually pass away? When did she pass away? Like, like when? Because they found her Sunday. Was it Sunday morning? I believe. So, how long? When did she actually pass? Because that would determine a lot of other things too. Because Tasia was there when they went knocked on Ariana's door, but she was in a vacant apartment. She had broke in, so she had broken into an apartment in the same like building complex, you know, and whatnot. I heard that she like broke a window and like was chilling inside of the abandoned apartment while the police were up there questioning Ariana. And I'm a girl. So I believe that Tasia was running stuff, running things, would be the reason why when they all fell out, well, not when they all fell out, when Blue fell out with the group, she fell out with the group because of Tasia. Because Tasia's like the one, you know, the main one, you know. So yeah, I definitely think that it got taken there because of like the ultimate enemy. Like Blue and Tasia hate each other. Hate each other. They hate each other. Giselle says definitely personal for them to have those boys. Correct. I think that was personal too. Gotta says she was piled in the back of the head. The dude Jeremiah did that part. Correct. Now I don't believe that if with Jeremiah doing that, do y'all think it was the text message to her mom or the message to her mom on Facebook? Because they did have the passcode to her phone. Because how does she even get the phone to be able to say anything to her mom? Or did she not give them the passcode and open the phone herself? Is that when she sent the message to her mom? Because how did she get the message to her mom? How did that happen? The only thing I can think of with that message is that one of them wrote it. I don't think she wrote that message to her mom. I don't think she did. Because how? How? If she was being tortured and all of that, how? She sent the message early, yeah, at 7 something in the morning. But if they wanted her phone passcode, why would she have had her phone? If they had been doing what they had did to her for almost 24 hours, how would she have had her phone if they wanted her passcode? So the phone was a pinpoint. It was something that they wanted. So if you want a phone, you're going to keep it. Because if there's information that they need from the phone and whatnot, Because I don't believe it was the money. I don't think it was. I think they was gonna take their life no matter what. But I really don't think it was the money. I think that they wanted something else because again, what one of the last thing Hatch said, Mahogany, I ain't admitting to Ish, show me you caught me. And then they want her phone and passcode and all of that. So they were calling her out on what, we're gonna make a believer out of us. You want us to catch you? No problem. Go get her. And set her up. So if, in my opinion, this post, she was talking to Blue. Because how would she have been talking to the girls like Tasia and them if they invited her somewhere she came? Why go? Because she came willingly. She came willingly. So it gives that she was talking to somebody that wasn't going to be there. Girl, I'm confused by that. Very so much. Like, how did that happen? How did she text her mom? I think one of them did it to make it look like she was elsewhere. Because although her mom didn't get the message, well, she did technically, but not like get it immediately because she was on the phone, which gave them time. When did they move her? Like, was she even alive? Like, that's why I feel like, what is the autopsy saying? Because was she even alive at that point to even have sent that message? Did they take her body and go place her body at the, the men's park or wherever, like right after? And try to make it look like, like she was kidnapped or something, but by somebody else. Girl. Girl. What do you think about Vito? I don't. I don't think about him. I think that people are going to get attention about talking about her just because it's viral. I don't think we should add insult to injury. Like, I don't think that's cool. And allegedly them buying the tapes, reaching out to people to buy the tapes and selling the tapes and being able to watch it for like 10, stuff like that. Like, I just can't get down with none of that stuff. So, and then the whole back and forth, I guess that he and Blue was having or something like that. I'm just not interested in none of that. So yeah, I don't think of Vito. I think there's a way about going about things, and there's a way of not. So yeah, I don't have a problem with him or anything like that. I wouldn't go about things how he's going about things. I wouldn't do it like that. It seems that he's close to a lot of what's going on. So hey, I would rather take like the Ratchet TV approach, and then yeah, I would rather listen to him. I would rather listen to Ratchet than yeah, because that's just a lot. He is a lot, and yeah, when it's just so much going around the individual, it's like, this is about Mahogany, not Vito. Like, it's not about you. It's not about Blue. It's not. That, and I feel like people like them make it about them, and it's not. It's like, it's not. I'm not coming here making this about me. Like, my name ain't in the title, so it's not about me. It's about my opinion based off what I see. I think some people get so in touch with the story that they'll do anything to be like the front runner or anything like that. And I think that's how you get into competitions, to where you start to like derail and forget the whole point, which is this woman passed away and these people did some heinous to her. you kind of that is removed. Now it's more so about this person I like this person, and this person's mad because of this, and then this person like it's owning the videos of your correct. Yeah, I have not watched and I don't care to. Because I really don't, and I can see people being curious, but I've never been curious enough to see something like that. I've never been curious enough to see something like that. So to put that stuff out after the family and the police have requested people not to do so because they're trying to shield and protect the family from seeing these images, and because basically it's like you want their last thought of her to be their last thought of her, not no different than with Shanquella. Thank God no other videos truly came out because the family did not need to see that. Like they were already, a mess. And that video alone was just Shanquella getting into that fight, already had them a mess, so it's like we can watch with a clear conscience because it's not our family. This is not our friend. This is not somebody we knew. But to the people that did, would you ever want to click on the internet, viral story or not, and see something like that happening to? As long as people like Vito don't mind if something like that horrible happened in their family or to somebody that they loved, if they wouldn't mind that being out there, it is what it is. I'm just not on that type of time nor energy. I'll pass. I don't think that's anything to view. I don't want to see it. I'm not going to accidentally see it. I don't want to. Why would I want to see that? Why would I want that? Like, yeah, I don't care. That moving right along. So, yeah, if Lil C, if that person wants to speak, they absolutely can. If they want to, if they don't want to, that's completely fine. I don't put people on the spot. But if you would like to hit the link, that is completely fine. So yeah, because Lucy said that they knew set parties. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So let's get into the funeral. Let's get into that because then I have something to tell you guys. Because we're gonna come right back with a whole nother video. So we're gonna be talking about this a lot today. Let's get into I'm not following her. I'm following her. What's going on? So here was some images from the funeral. Let's get
When this life is over.
Ooh, copyright. Yeah, so this is her funeral, super sad. The burial of her, God rest her soul. There's other images too. Super sad. Well, this is Gail's page, her mother. There's her daughter. Oh, she's so cute. She's such a little cutie. But I'm gonna pull up the actual funeral because she posted it. This is them bringing the casket out.
Okay, my
Yes,
good.
there were a lot of people that attended.
They got
Yes,
you.
there was a lot of people there. Like it's sad that they have to bury this girl. Like they should not have to be burying her. I don't agree with her lifestyle. I don't think anyone does, but it didn't warrant this. Like it really didn't. This could have been completely avoided. This was completely avoidable. Sorry, completely avoidable. Yeah, it's like damn dang. Okay, let's pull up the actual funeral. And we'll get into that. They all wore pink and white. I think that was her favorite color. What's her favorite color? Pink? Because there was a lot of pink. I think I skipped it. There was a lot of pink worn, which was super cute. Everybody looked so nice. Okay, where's the funeral, girl? I'm sorry. I know it's on here. Right here. Yeah, so this is the funeral. I did not see Blue in attendance. I don't know about y'all. Take this off for a minute. I don't know about y'all, but I did not see Blue. I did not see her. And see, we got a big angle of the funeral. If you don't know what's happening, if you look at the front of the funeral in front of the casket, that is Gail and Mahogany's daughter. That's Gail in the all pink right there, literally right in front of the casket. And the all pink and the beautiful little girl in her arms, that is her daughter. Okay, so that is her daughter and her mother Gail in the front of the casket. Now I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit. Hold on to show you how many people attended. There were so many people that showed up and gave her support, which is wonderful. I'm glad everyone came to support her mother and the family because they definitely need it. They definitely do. But please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So we're going to listen to a little bit of the funeral, give Mahogany a moment of silence, and then we're going to close the funeral live out. So, but yeah, we're going to listen for a while. And yeah, please leave your comments in the chat. Let me know how you feel about this. Yeah, it was very sad.
Mind the storm, I'm willing to sail. Please just God cover me so my faith won't fail. Jesus, say a prayer for me. You know just what I need. Go before the Father and intercede for me.
This is heartbreaking, but it's heartbreaking on many levels. Like as much like anger, because like stuff like this makes me really emotional stuff. But Blue, and to all the people that are involved in this is not easy for us as Black people. Look at all the hurt that these people are going through because of what Black people did to another Black person. We are not happy to condemn our own. This is not something we want to do. Honestly, it doesn't make me happy that 8 to 10 Black people, their lives are just gone now. These people are young. This girl is gone. Like her family, a daughter, a mother. She was multiple things. Gone. That poor little 3-year-old girl will truly never get to know where she came from. She has to hear about it. So this is not a happy moment that these people being incarcerated and stuff. This does not make us feel good. The death penalty, all type of stuff these people could get. So more possible Black death. The people that are in jail right now, they all have families. A lot of them were not raised to do what they did, but they did it, right? So now their families even have to mourn and grieve them as well. It's a shame that as a community of people, when even at this point in time to where people need each other, right? The families of the people who did this to her couldn't even come and join the community to even say their goodbyes, and they didn't even do anything. Now they're looked at as the ops, or now all of this retaliation and stuff could go on, more people hurting people because everybody's hurt. This is a hurtful situation all the way around. Like, so it's heartbreaking on so many different levels. We don't want to condemn our own. We don't want to be like, yeah, more Black people in jail forever. Or no, we don't want to do that. But if these things go ignored, these people are going to have to keep going through this. And we shouldn't. Like, this is crazy. This shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be. Burying a girl that didn't even hit 21, 22 years old. So young. Whole life ahead of her. 3-year-old daughter. Whole life ahead of her. But now her mom is not going to be a part of that life ahead of her. Cut short. Did that little girl deserve that? Did her daughter deserve for her mother to be taken away from her? No. She did not deserve that. So that's why it's important to talk about things like this. It's important. It's important. That simple. So no, it's sad all the way around the board. I don't want TJ and all of them, their lives to be ruined forever. Ariana and people like that in the group, they have kids too. They have kids too. It's not fair what happens to their children. It's not. Like, it's crazy. Hold on, I have somebody backstage. I don't know. Okay, y'all gotta follow rules. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Put up takeoff. I love takeoff. Hi, is it Jessica?
Yeah, hi.
Hey,
I want to thank everybody for getting her story out there, because mainstream isn't talking about it, and we want to keep her an amazing person. And I'm not just
there you are,
saying
back.
that to say it.
Uh-huh.
She had a beautiful spirit. I mean, beautiful inside and out. She had been living in Jasper to kind of get away from all that in Birmingham, because Birmingham has become so dangerous. She was doing well. She wasn't working at the time, but her mom traveled for work, so she was kind of down here alone for the most part. I tried to kind of look out for her, because I'm 37.
Oh, so you knew her?
Yeah, she was my neighbor.
Okay, so you're the neighbor that was in the chat. Okay, shout out to you, Jessica. Thank you so much for coming up here. Go ahead, take your time, breathe. Go ahead, take your time.
She was just a loving person. She wanted to be loved. She wanted to fit in so desperately that it blinded her judgment a lot of times. She had had some issues, arguments with her mother, things like that. Um, I just want everybody to know that she, she was not the kind of person that would be involved in any of that stuff. She wasn't even involved with those people. That's not how she was. That's not who she was. And
Well, who was she to you? What was the person you saw?
to think about her being there alone by herself and how scared she was, she didn't deserve that. She
Yeah.
didn't even live that kind of lifestyle.
Well, the person you saw, what did you see? Like the
Well,
spirit, the energy.
first, her mother is a professional woman, a classy businesswoman. But she was also really naive when it came to people. Like I said, she wanted to belong somewhere. She was the kind of person we actually met. Well, we'd known each other, but we weren't close until one day I had a guy at my house, and she came and knocked on my door and asked me for a ride to the store. And I said, "This is strange because she's never asked me to take her anywhere."
Mhm.
And the guy let her walk. I said, "I'm not going to let a little girl walk to the store alone at night." So I took her, and then she eventually told me some stuff about the guy that it turned out to be true. And ever since then, we were close after that. She looked out for women. She was a girl's girl. Um, she was the kind of girl that, like another guy that she was seeing had cheated on her with a girl, and she was upset. But then she found out that the guy was hitting on the girl, and she confronted him about it. I mean, she was that type of person. She didn't go behind other women. She went hard for other women. And once you were close to her, she didn't care what anybody else said. I
Yeah.
mean, she just one of those people. She was everything in one. She could fit in anywhere she went.
So did you ever see any of these groups of friends, or did you not see them because she moved out of where they were?
Like I
Okay.
said, she made friends in Jasper.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She
We didn't
she
hear you. You had cut out. Can you repeat that? I'm
she
sorry.
made friends in Jasper. Um, but the only one that kind of looked familiar was Tasia.
Oh, so you may have seen Tasia before?
I can't be certain, but that's the only one that looked familiar.
Like out of all the mugshots and whatnot, Tasia kind of looked a little familiar to you.
Yeah, none of the others. She had made her own group of friends down here too.
Mhm.
She could go anywhere and make friends.
Did she
She was
still your neighbor, or did she move?
three
Cut out again.
um 3 days before this happened is when they moved the furniture out of the apartment. Up until then, she was there.
So she was staying there up until 3 days before her passing?
Yeah, that's when they moved the stuff. 3 days before,
Mhm.
she had gotten into an argument with her mom around Christmas time. Well, I went back and looked at my messages, and it was around December 4th or 3rd.
Mhm.
And she had put her hands on her mom, and her mom called the cops, rightfully so, and her decision. But it led to, I think, her having to move because when you live in those type of apartments, if there's kicked or kicked out, and I think that's what happened. So she went to jail for that. Mahogany went to jail in December for that, and it is nobody's fault, but it started just a weird series of events that led up to this.
Wow. So she had gotten into an altercation with her mom around Christmas, and she ended up going to jail for that said altercation.
I talked to somebody last night, and I said originally it was at Christmas, but when I went back and looked at my messages, it was December 3rd or 4th.
Okay.
And when she texted me and told me, I asked her where she was, and she told me then she had just got out of jail. And she told me what happened, and uh, yeah, right up until 3 days before this, she was there. They had the U-Haul there, moving out the furniture. The apartment, as far as I know, hasn't even been cleaned or finished yet, which I told her mom that I didn't mind doing it. Um, but yeah, she was there. She was doing good. She was a good person.
Yeah. So when the furniture was getting moved out, was that her mom moving the furniture out?
It was her mom and I think her sister, her daughter was there. They were all there helping.
Yeah. So, but she still lived there.
She, she she did. Now she would go back and forth and stay with people, because a lot of times she didn't like to be alone. Her mom had custody of her daughter, so unless her mom was actually down here in Jasper visiting, then it was just predominantly her there by herself.
Mhm.
And she didn't she didn't like being alone. She would be happy with a house full of people. On any given day, you would see her with her front door open, blasting her music, hanging out with friends.
Mhm. So before she passed away, did she say anything about anybody like after her or anything like that?
I mean, she had some drama. She had been jumped down here by a group of girls, but nothing that would compare to what those people did.
Yeah.
Um, Mostly drama over guys and things like that, but nothing like that.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, girl. So with her, she was life of the party pretty much. Like she liked to be around people. She was definitely a people person. You say, and we hear that she had issue with her mom. Did she ever say why her daughter was with her mother?
She never really told me that, but Mahogany was I know she was 20, but it, she was intelligent. Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, but she was very, very much so immature. Um, she, you know, she wanted to do what she wanted to do. She did like to go out and have fun, but she hadn't quite grown up yet. That's the best way that I can really describe it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way of describing it. I mean, it makes sense. Some people are just gung ho on having fun, enjoying life. And
Yeah,
Mahogany sounds like one of those people that definitely enjoyed life, definitely liked hanging with friends and being surrounded by people she thought that loved her. Her mom said that she had a problem with trusting the wrong people. Would you agree?
she did. She did. Like I said, you could tell she was clingy. But I didn't mind it because she was the kind of person like it. And when we're hanging out, if I go to the bathroom, you turn around and there she is, the type of person that'll follow you and be right up under you.
Mhm. So she was a clingy individual. So I
Yeah,
mean, it would
she
make
just
sense. with her,
She
with
just,
the friend group she
yeah, she
had.
just wanted to fit in and be loved. Like you could tell, she just so desperately was searching for something. And, you know,
Yeah. Did you get a chance to go to her funeral?
I didn't go. Now, I told Miss Gail that I would try, but I had to work.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Um, you, Miss Gail, you offered her to clean out her apartment for her. Has she spoke to you, Miss Gail?
I, I'm sorry, I didn't. I did offer. I offered to help her, but she hasn't let me know anything. As far as I know, she hasn't been down here.
Oh yeah, no, and it's I get it because you don't stay where her funeral happened, correct?
No, I stay in Jasper.
Yeah, because that's where she stayed too, in Jasper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, her well, I think because her last known address is Jasper. It is in Jasper, Alabama. So
Yeah,
that
in
is
West
true. She did
Jasper.
live there.
Yeah.
She did. Wow, that's very unfortunate. I feel really bad for you. It's a horrible situation. How did you find out about what happened to her? Like local news or?
No, Miss Gail messaged me Monday morning around 8, and told me. And when she told me, I thought maybe she had a car accident, or, I thought it was just something like that. Um, I never would have imagined anything like that. Um, I I want to say I don't want to lie to you, but I want to say it was Monday around 8 that Miss Gail messaged me and told me.
Yeah. When you were around her, Mahogany, did she ever talk about a Blue character, a person named Blue? If you're talking, you're cut out, ma'am. Yeah, there you go. It's her reception. Hold on. Mute her and unmute her. Okay, bring her back.
I had
There we
distanced
go. Sorry,
myself a
we couldn't
little
hear
bit.
you. You had cut out. You cut out.
I'm
Sorry.
sorry.
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Um, Before she moved, I had distanced myself a little bit from her because of some issues. Um, and I regret it so much, but I did at the time what I thought I had to do to protect me and my kids, because the people, and I told Miss Gail at the time, she was befriending and hanging out with, I felt like my kids in danger.
Can you guys
And
hear her?
people, it's people
Because
that,
I can't.
she didn't know, but people I've known.
Me desires to
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, before she moved, I had distanced myself from her because keep in mind that a lot of these people, Mahogany didn't know they were bad people because she hadn't been down here as long as I have. I've
Mhm.
lived in that area for almost 15 years. So I knew. She didn't know so much. And, I warned her and I told Miss Gail, like, these are people that she might want to watch out for. So I started to kind of distance myself because I didn't want to be in danger. I didn't want my kids in danger. Um, but I had distanced myself, and I regret that because I feel like that put her in a position where she felt alone. Because she had family, and she has a great family. But when she was down here, there was really nobody to just look out for her. So I tried to do that for her. If she needed something from the store, I would go get it. If she wanted to come over and hang out because she's bored, she could. I tried to be there as much as I could for her.
Yeah. Well, one thing I want to say about Mahogany's mom, Gail, if just by hearing Jessica speak and hearing even Mahogany's mother, Gail, say herself, don't give up on your child. I think that Gail and Mahogany had a very tumultuous relationship. And it's a lot of parents and children, kind of have that. Just like you don't get to choose your parent, you don't get to choose your kid. And with Mahogany's mom raising her daughter, it definitely, a lot of issues can be born, from something like that. And when Mahogany allegedly getting into incidents with her mom and putting her hands on her mom, stuff like that and whatnot, the relationship does seem strained. So with the relationship being strained, when you have a problem child, a child that you look up and it's always something, that can become very exhausting. And when you become grown, it's not a parent giving up on you. It's just you're grown now. And I think that Mahogany's mom, Gail, kind of looked at it as like, hopefully as she gets a little older, she'll come out of this and then,
Yeah,
kind of breathe it, because Gail is a very professional woman.
I want
She
to say
doesn't live that lifestyle.
she was a great mom. She loved Mahogany. There's no question about it. She did everything that she could do. And Mahogany could go from I want to be like my mom is my inspiration, to angry at her. Mahogany was the kind of person she wanted what she wanted, and I gave her a lot of grace because she was only 20. But like I said, she wasn't mature, and mentally, it it was like she was stuck in like childlike behavior. Sometimes, I can't explain it, but she she was childlike in a lot of ways, and her mom did so much. She went above and beyond, and she was already, taking full responsibility for Nadia. And there's really nothing more that she could do because she works full time. She travels for work. Um, yeah, I mean, I saw a lot of people trying to place blame, and if that's the case, I said last night, then we all kind of failed her because I distanced myself, and I'm sure it made her feel like she was alone down here. At the time, she didn't have a vehicle, so she kind of depended on me for that. And I feel like if I could go back, I know I would have done things differently. And I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way because
Yeah.
she just
Well,
all
I
she
mean,
really wanted was to fit in and be loved.
it's nobody's, with the people that Mahogany was hanging around and stuff, those are her choices. So that I don't feel that you have any blame, her mother has any blame, or anything like that. Again, when it comes to Mahogany's mom, I don't know why people are giving her backlash, even if when Mahogany was calling her and the calls were she wasn't paying attention to who was calling or whatever, or maybe even she saw that it's Mahogany, was kind of like, oh girl, what you want, type of situation when you're dealing with a tumultuous kid. It's not like her mom had any idea of what was going on until she
She
found
thought
out
that
what was going on.
she thought that Mahogany was at a bowling alley the whole time. She had no idea that she was over there with those people.
Hmm. Yeah. Again, it's not her fault. And then again, I think that with distancing herself from the things that Mahogany is doing, and because you can raise a child to the best of your capabilities and raise them really well, spoil them, all of that stuff, they're still going to turn out how they turn out. they're still going to hang with who they want to hang with. They're still going to have whatever feelings that they have, whatever energies attract them, they're going to be around it. Look at the T.I. and his son. His son talking about stand on business, all of this, although he was raised in a predominantly like rich family, good neighborhoods, great schools, and all that stuff. But you still got King wanting to run and hang with certain people because that's where he gratifies to. That's what he wants. That's the energy he likes. That's where he feels comfortable. So it's the same thing with Mahogany. If she hung around people that we may look at as like scary or girl, you shouldn't be around those people and stuff like that. Some people are just really naive. Like you said, she was immature, in a lot of ways, and she was 20, so we don't expect her, she was figuring out who she was. No one knows who they are at 20 years old. And a lot of people, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to do things that are frowned upon. And some people see the best in everyone, which makes them their decision-making skills and trusting people not the best just because they want to see the good in everyone. And it does kind of give that with Mahogany, that she tried to see the good in everyone, even people that had a lot of bad traits, like people like Blue and Tasia, and people like that, just because you have fun with them. Oh yeah, we twerk together, we party together, we this, we that. But on a lot of other ways, y'all don't get down with each other. Your energies aren't, connected. It's only connected at certain times. So when it's time to turn up, oh yeah, Tasia, Blue, all of y'all, let's kick it. But when it's time to like talk about how you feel or may have felt depressed about something or going through things, those are the last people she's going to talk to. She's going to come and talk to people like you, or her mom, So I believe that they didn't have the best relationship because Gail had to be protective over the energy, her job, and also raising Mahogany's kid. So, Gail got
She
enough on
has
her
a
plate.
lot. Yeah, she did a lot. More than my mom would have even tolerated from me. I don't know
Yeah.
how Miss Gail, but I wanted everybody to know the kind of person that she was. I don't want anybody to think that she belonged in that group of people or associated with all those kind of people. She was not like that. Like I said, her family was very professional. Her mom, educated, just just she was she was so different than anybody I've ever met. I mean, she could make friends any. Her life would be taken like that is uh, she was on a mission. She had big dreams. Um,
And what was
and
the dream?
we talk about she wanted to be just like her mom. She was going to do taxes and she wanted to do hair. She really thought, but about the mental health, she was depressed in December. When she got out of jail, it was the lowest point I'd ever saw her at. And she messaged me when she got out, and she said, I think it says, I want to die, bro. Like, I'm so hurt right now. She couldn't understand why her mother had called the police. She didn't understand that. Her mom did what she had to do and let her face the consequences of it. But Mahogany didn't quite understand or grasp that. She thought that it was her mom against her, and it just wasn't so. Even when I tried to tell her something, she always took it as an attack rather than advice. I tell her something, I can scroll through my messages and hit somewhere, and it's probably gonna be her cussing me out.
Yeah.
She, she would message the next day. I'm sorry, my bad. I was in a bad mood. But she
Yeah.
she kind of took it because when you're young, you know everything. You know, and when
Correct.
you're
Well,
young,
yeah,
you
you
think
can't.
that
People
you
can't
have
tell us nothing. At that
you
age,
think that
too.
you
Yeah,
have
you
so
can't tell
much
them nothing.
time left. You know, you think you've got your whole life ahead of you, and unfortunately, you know, she didn't get the chance to live her dreams. Um, but I'm at work. I just wanted people to know the kind of person she was and the type of family she had. She did have her mom really loved her. She did everything she could to set her up for success. She tried to get her out of that environment. And I just wanted everybody to know that. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's it's a it's a big loss. And she, like I said, from Jasper to Birmingham, she she had a group of people everywhere she went. She was loved
Yeah.
everywhere.
It sounds that way.
And I thank you for keeping attention on her case and keeping her
Absolutely.
memory
Thank you
alive.
for coming up here. It takes a lot to come up here and speak on something like that. It's very
Um,
hard to talk about.
and just everybody could send support to her mom and her daughter and her dad and her friends, her cousins, everybody. If y'all could just keep them uplifted in prayer, that's all I ask.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. You're so sweet. Thank you for coming up. I really appreciate you. And
Thank
you're
you
at
so
work
much.
too. So it's like, thank you so much. And feel free to come back anytime. Hit me up on Seandavieway show on IG. If you ever just want to talk, or anything. But I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Oh, shout out to Jessica. Oh my God. This is sad. Hold on. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad.
Please leave your message.
Okay. So that was Gail. That I was just calling. So we'll be back later today, and I guess I can give y'all a little snippet of that too. Shout out to Jessica again. Thank you so much for coming up. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Doing this morning.
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. My name is Sean, and I am a podcaster, blogger / reporter. And I was contacting you because I am being told that Sanaya McCall is your granddaughter.
Why would you be contacting me?
Well, I was contacting you to ask a few questions about her and like her upbringing and just her as a person.
But for what though?
Because as of right now, I'm sure you know what's going on, and I believe that it's fair that everybody's side of the story get out there, and I believe that they are being judged harshly for allegedly what happened. I don't know exactly what happened, but these are people. So with them being people, they had lives before what this alleged situation that happened. So I was just trying to get feedback from people on who Sanaya was before this whole situation happened.
Okay, well, I'm at work right now. I'm sorry. Is it possible you can call me after 6?
After 6, no problem at all. If that's okay with you, I would love to do that.
Call me after 6 and tell me your name again.
My name is Sean.
Sean, and what podcast you with?
I am with the Seandavieway show on YouTube. We have over 126,000 subscribers, and we just picked this story up. We did. So, this is Sanaya's grandmother. One of the people that is incarcerated for doing what they did to Mahogany. So I will be talking to her tonight so we can get details about who Sanaya was before all of this. Okay, I think it's important to get to know the people. Okay. So tonight, we'll be back. Okay. And we're going to talk to Sanaya's grandmother. Okay. Why not? Okay. So we'll be back. Again, thank you, Jessica, for coming up here. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Simply Mel for the super sticker again. Shout out to Sonia for being a member for 27 months. Shout out to you. Love you, sweetheart. Hi. Shout out to I'm Just. She said hit the like and pass the color collection plate around. Ooh, not big back up. And shout out to Lily for becoming a member. Thank y'all so much. I love you guys. I will see y'all tonight. Okay? We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. All right? But I'll be back live twice because we're going to come back live and talk about some other stuff. And then, well, not other stuff. It's going to be related to this. And then, yeah, hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to Sanaya's grandmother. And we will go from there. We absolutely will. Again, thank you for liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'll see y'all later.